Oh, fuck off, will ya? Just clip on.
There we go. Right. How we doing? New track, new circuit. Got a good chunk of time here to get some practice in before the first race at something du Algarve, also known as Portimao. So, done a few laps around here before in the GT3 cars, so I know roughly what the track's like, but there'll be a bunch to learn for this F4 car. The most optimal lines, where it's easy to take flat, where's not. So let's explore now. So we're gonna go for the braking point just as it starts coming downhill. That's a tiny bit too late, but not by much. Not by much at all. Then this bit's flat out, just keep it nice and smooth. Then you get a right kink here. Okay, more of a kink than I remember. Let's slow down, carry the speed, use all the track on the exit, and then you've got a straight that then kinks left, and then you will be going over a blind crest, turning right. Right, when do I need to brake? Maybe just before the crest. And then you want to carry the speed into that right-hander. That's always a tricky corner there, that being completely blind. This is nice and easy. Goes to the edge of the track, the brakes down. Carry the speed to the exit, get it back over. Bit of brakes, maybe. Yeah, and then you want to get on the throttle nice and early so you can carry all the speed down this straight. So, yeah, that's an outlap at Portimao done. Obviously that looks shocking, but that's okay. We'll perfect it. So, braking point for this first corner, I'm going to go for the 100. Get back on the throttle, okay, so you can brake probably just after the 100 board. Ooh, got a bit caught up on the apex there. Took us away from being able to turn, so just going to have to watch that. But now's the time to learn what apexes are safe, how much runoff can you take. Now is the time. So we're going to go just before the downhill. Bit silly with how we got back on throttle there, but again, it's all experimenting time. This is the time to experiment. Right, you want to get it into this apex. Just whisper on the brakes. Try and carry that speed through. Obviously we screwed up the exit, but we got the idea right. Now this is going to be interesting. So we're going to come over to the left, point the car to the right, then brake in a straight line-ish. Miss the apex still, but nowhere near as bad as the first time round, so that's an improvement obviously. Somehow we're carrying less speed down here, but that's okay. Then we want to brake a bit earlier than last time, get it into the apex, get the throttle back on and lose the rear end. It's definitely what you want to do. You want to lose that rear end. You want to find out when you can start putting this throttle down so you can start testing limits quicker. We're in a sim, remember? When you're practicing, it's okay to break the edge of grip. It's okay to go over the track limits. It's okay to crash. This is practice. So, yeah.
52.08.
52.0, so we're only 10 seconds off the pace with a spin. So, carry that speed. Edge of the track is probably when your right wheel comes off the curb. Probably a bit too shy on the brakes there, but not too bad. Cut right across that. Take the shortest line to the next corner possible. Right, now we're going to start braking on the downhill. Wait for the power, get the turn done, get back on the power. Could have probably come on just a tiny bit sooner, but I felt not too bad. Right, now we really need to find the turning point for this corner, because it's essential for getting braking done into here. Get that power down. Got it down a touch too early there, but definitely getting closer to that limit already. Same with this corner. You want to come over the edge of the track, point point inward slightly, because you don't want to have to be turning whilst braking. That way you lock the front like I just did. But yeah, see, we're marginally quicker now anyway. Get it stopped, missed that apex slightly. But what we're not going to do this time is spin on the exit. You can see that we're getting off track, putting all 4 wheels on the red stuff, so that's a good lesson to learn. Go green on the exit curb, and then red again, and then back to green, back to red, depends how smooth we are. So we didn't take a very tight line there, so we lose some extra time, but that should end up coming back to us down the end of the straight.
47.
Okay, we're doing 147, so let's get this down into 145s and we'll see how we do. Right, so brake at the 100. Yeah, just about carry the speed through, could probably done a bit better. Brake again. Get it hooked up, get the power down. Don't miss a shift. Cut the corner, mind the rear end. The rear end was started to slide just a tiny bit through that corner. Here, just as we start to come downhill, get on the brakes, late turn in, get on that power. Could have got on the power earlier, but no problem again. Only practice, still learning. Over here, we really want to get tight to this apex so we can get the car slowed down for this corner. Right, tight to the apex again, get the power down. Just about keep it in track limits, lovely stuff. Don't need to use all the track coming over here, there's more than enough grip. Now, we haven't nailed this braking point once yet, so I'm guessing now. That front tyre really likes the lock. Carried just a bit too much speed through there because we kept such a narrow entry point. But it's okay, there's only like lap 3 or 4 of getting used to Algarve and the F4s. Get used to the apex. Just gently hug the brakes through this corner and get back on power as soon as you dare, because it's going to matter the whole way down the next straight. Keep it nice and tight. You want to keep the shortest line to the checker flag that you can. Hello, my one viewer. I'm just getting used to the Algarve circuit. Brand new to, well, not brand new to me, but brand new to me in the F4s. Right, we're at a 146. Let's get into the 145s. Brake at the 100 meters. Get it tipped in, get back on the power, use the exit curb, tuck back in, brake in a nice straight line. Don't get on the power too soon, but not too late. You don't want to use too much of the runoff because you need a good exit through here. Don't hold too far left because it scrubs some of your rear speed. The rear starts to slide through there. Now with the brake, just as you start to go downhill, slam on the brakes. Missed the corner slightly, but still learning. We'll take that. Right, no off track so far. Let's try and keep this a clean lap and see if we can get into the 145s at the same time. Missed the apex slightly there. Get on the brakes. Last time we got the power too early, so make sure we get more turning done. Fantastic. Here we don't need to come all the way over because we've got so much grip. We'll just hug this inside curb. We're going to point the car slightly towards the apex. Do the overtake and get the power down. Lovely, that was actually quite nice. Look at the extra speed that we're carrying down here now. Don't forget to brake a little bit earlier. Get to the apex, get the power on. Oh, slightly too early on the power. Just run us ever so slightly too wide. And now get the power on for the last straight. Now, it's a shame about that last little off track there because that would have been a nice clean lap at a 145. Hopefully we'll get into the 144s and then we'll see how we get on in the race and qualifying. But I reckon we're not too far from a 44 already. 45.6. Right, we're going to brake just after the 100 meter line. Brake. Oh, okay. So we were slightly too wide coming into there, and that cost us a bunch of time because the apex hugged me in. It wouldn't let me turn in. Right, so we slowed down a lot more, but so we could get tight up to that apex, so we could hopefully get a better run down this straight. So we definitely have got a better run, but whether it's going to be quicker overall, I don't know. Brake just as we're starting to go downhill. Get to that curve, get the power down again. These are such slow speed corners that getting the power down can get these cars slightly sideways. which is quite rare for these. They're quite underpowered. Carry the speed, get a lot of the turning done before putting the power back down again. Look at that, this is going to put our optimal into the 45s for sure. Right, now this is the trickiest corner I think to nail, because you're going over a blind crest. Okay, just about carried the right amount of speed through there, which was nice. And we'll do the same here. And watch the power on exit. Slightly wide again, and I wasn't even full throttle on exit. Get the power down. Now, there we go. Put the exit up. Apparently we're a second up in that third sector. Maybe it's against a bad lap time. My one viewer, whoever you are, I appreciate you. If you've got any tips for the Portimao track, let me know.
6, 5, 8.
Yeah, 45.6. Right, we need to get into the 44s. So, brake at 100. Get the power back down again. Clip this apex. Brake in a nice straight line. Locked up slightly there. That's compromised our speed through the corner and probably the following corner as well. Open the steering wheel slightly. Yeah, that puts us 5/10 down with that lockup. That's really unfortunate. Anyway. Really need to trail brake into that corner. Look at the exit. So much better on exit there. No wheel spin that time. Got a much cleaner exit. Don't miss this apex. Brake towards the edge of the track. Use the extra room to then get the power down a little bit earlier. We took 2 bites at the cherry and get the car in there, so we didn't actually gain any speed from doing that, but we will next time. Right, come over to the right, left, brake in a straight line, carry extra speed, and get the power back down. There we go. And now we've got a much better sector 3. Brake. Slightly too late on the brakes, but look, we actually do get a better exit after. Okay, nice and clean, there we go. Yeah, I am glad to be out of Bathurst. As good as that track was to me, I actually gained some iRacing, and I gained a bunch of safety racing, which is hard to guess. But yeah, I am glad to be back on a normal track.
0.857.
So yeah, this is definitely more traditional. There's space, I don't have to hit a wall every time. Oh shit, I've missed the breaking point because I'm talking to you. Just about get that in there.
You got the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
Yeah, much happier to be out of Bathurst. This is going to be a lot easier now. Oh, hopefully anyway. Okay, brake just as you're coming downhill. Probably a little bit too early there. Hook it up. Just trying to get some practice. I've driven Algarve a few times before, but in the GT3 cars, not in the F4 car. I should be, hopefully, driving around this track in real life in maybe a couple of weeks. It's not guaranteed, but if I go to Portimao, I'll get some pictures and I'll post them up in the Discord. I don't know if you're in the Discord, Finn. I'm not sure if you have Discord, but if you do want to join, it is in the description. You'll see a lot of my pictures from when I was at Brands on Saturday. Some really cool cars and some quite good pictures considering they're all taken with my phone. God, the rear of the car really doesn't like any traction through here. I don't know what to do with this corner. I feel like whatever I do, it's slow. The thing is, you need to optimize for the end of the straight. So it doesn't matter if it feels slow through the corner. It only matters what the timing sheet says at the end of the straight. I think a BMW M235i, which is an inline six with about, really mate, really? Fuck's sake. What a fucking idiot. Comes out the pits straight onto the racing line. Yeah, be the BMW 235i. It's about 320 brake. It's not a track car, it's just a normal road car, but it should still be good fun to take around a few laps. But we'll see. I'm not sure if they have open days for the public, but we'll see. Anyway, we seem to have gone slower in the past few laps, so let's focus on getting the speed back up again. I'm 5 tenths down, but it's all pretty much in the first sector. So I need to get my act together for that braking. I want to get into the 44s before the session is supposed to start. Oh, just about carried the right speed through there. Be really patient on the throttle. Whoa, almost lost it again. Too slow, so slow that I could actually mount the fucking grass. Okay, let's go for a quick lap next. This next lap, really gonna focus and see if we can set a decent lap. I feel like I know most of the lines. Lovely, Finn. You should be able to see all the pictures from brands uploaded on Saturday and Sunday. The coolest car is there's a P1 GTR, which is the track edition, that has then been taken to somewhere else to be made road legal. So it's a track edition P1 that can also go on the road. All carbon fibre, gold plated, everything. Completely fucked up that corner. I am stupid. Some really cool LMP cars. There was some classic cars there as well. It was a Masters Classics event or something like that. So loads of old cars, lots of great history, and they've been well kept, a lot of them. They all look really good. That's a much better exit out of the corner, but I think we compromised a bit too much speed going in. Bit slow coming out. What is the time, guys? How long is it until quarter to the hour? Because then I need to back out of here and sign up. Yeah, that's not really the right line. I need to find the line coming down that blind crest because it's not easy. Same with the exit there. I'm still quite dodgy. Right, just get the throttle down. Nah, the exit is shit.
You have about
45.6. It's funny because when I joined I was doing quicker laps. Right. Let's see how it goes.
45.5.
20 past. Okay, we still got 25 minutes of practice.
Go left.
Got the same guy again coming out of the pits. Got a much better exit through there. I think it's going to be quicker. It's probably no, it's just going to tie.
Car on the right. Right side. Clear.
Ah, snap on the exit of the corner. Ruin the exit. We did well on the braking there. Not a great exit, but you see we went green by some way. Actually, overall we're still green for the second sector. And then brake just as you come over the crest. Aim for that late apex so you can get the throttle down. Look at that, we're green now. Same again here. Go for that late apex, get the power down, carry the speed out. That didn't feel very quick, if I'm honest. That last corner. I'll do some analysis with Garage 61 of someone that's a bit quicker and we'll see. Okay. 2 tenths improvement though is still a good lap. Optimum is just about to dip into the 44s. Oh. Oh, we just set a 44. Okay. Ignore me. Ah, too much speed. Just a touch too much speed into that first corner, but there's a lot of lap time in that first corner. I knew I'd done that to the rears with the trail braking. Just overheated the tyres slightly. That's unfortunate. It'd be nice if we had someone in here that was a little bit quicker that we could try and follow. Learn some of their lines, try and see if we can keep up with them. It's always a good tip for learning a track. Just follow someone that's put 500 hours around it before you and learn what you can. Pretty tough track. Yeah, this is a relatively tough track, but the thing is, it's nice and wide and it's not super bumpy. So I think this one I can definitely I can spend more hours perfecting, and it feels less like luck. I say that now. Let's see what I say at the end of the week. Let's see what I see at the end of the week. Maybe carry more speed in, go wider, come back. Does that carry more speed? Not quite. We'll figure out that last corner. We'll figure it out. Yeah, this lap's void anyway because we went off in the first corner, but and we spun anyway. So
50.9.
let's try and nail the braking this time round. There we go. That's good. Late apex. Get the power down. Okay, so we're up on our best time, which is good. I knew I was missing the apex there, but nothing you can do once you've hit the brakes too late. Just accept the fate. Don't try and make a corner that you're not going to make. Turned in way too early there. Definitely much better on the brakes there. I think I just had to actually come off the brakes a little bit to get some better braking performance, because that way I wasn't blocking the tyre. Come over to the left, pointing to the right as you go over the crest. Got to really feather those brakes. And that is the checkered flag for this session. Well, we'll leave in a second and I already fucked up those tyres going into that corner. Yeah, get that power down. Go, 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 go. Let's do a 55 on merit.
You got about
45.
Fuel left.
Come on. Yeah, this is going to be a 55. 44, sorry. 44? Yeah, we're doing a 44. And there's plenty of room. 44.9. Alright, that's end of practice. Gonna leave the session, join the race session, or whatever it is. Whatever session it needs to be in. Where are we? Algarve. So I need to withdraw from this, do I? Yeah, withdraw from that. And then register for the Formula 4. Only 19 people, and I suppose it's just a Tuesday, isn't it? Right, there's my notifications that you've joined. Finn the goat, greatest of all time, yeah. In what sim? Are you even? You're not on iRacing yet, are you? Are you on iRacing? I can't remember. Right. Let's join now and see. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, what sims do you race on? I think it was you that said you haven't pulled the trigger on iRacing yet. Also, let me have a look at Portimao and see if I can Portimao track. See if they've got a calendar. No limits track days. 699 per person. Nah, not on iRacing, sadly. Was thinking about buying one in the near future though. What do you race? 3 nights, 3 nights. Open pit lane, 800. Why is it so expensive? I don't wanna. I just wanna take my normal car around. Doesn't look like that's possible. Track days. Quantity 1, name and receipt, and low. Add to cart. But what day can I go? Can I book what day I go? Formula 1 driving experience. That's not a Formula 1 car though, is it? This is pretty cool. Hot laps, go-kart rental, gold course. We'll look at it later. Let me close it down. Oh, I didn't think it's gonna be that expensive. Whatever it is, I know racing's always expensive, but I thought if I'm taking my own car, you can do like what you do at the Nürburgring, where you just pay for a few laps. Often go to this company near me in Milton Keynes that do competitions on R-Factor. There are loads of sim rigs in there. Oh, fantastic! What are they called? I did something similar to that when I was in Oxford. Like £10 for half-hour session on whatever car I tried. That's really good. And is the sim stuff? Is it good equipment? Simply Race. I must have been to something. Do they have multiple locations? Because I went to one near Oxford where we did like a competition. There was like 18 simulators or something all around, and we all just raced on a server together. It was really good fun. Right, now we're in a lobby. It might be a little bit more competitive. Yeah, someone's already done a 44-3. That's good for us though. We're already in the 44s with only like 20 minutes practice. 2 secs. Find the braking point this time round. Get the exit. That shows you how much quicker finding that apex was. We were down on the straight. I turned in too early again. Gonna do a couple laps, and then in about 15 or so minutes, I think the race is gonna start. So I'm gonna use the toilet as well before I have to go. Fuck's sake, miles away. And we nailed the throttle, but the entry into that corner was shit.
Slow car ahead.
Late apex here.
Go left.
Right, let's get a good run. That should be a good run. Apparently not, it's already gone red. Oh, it's gone green again. Okay, first lap, what do you think we're going to do? Okay, apparently a few British drivers have gone in, so the sims are good. Very cool. Very nice. Right, 100 metre board, brake. Trail off the brake in, carry the speed round, getting off track.
Right.
Missed the gear. So I can see the hardest thing about this track, I think, at the minute, is going to be you need to get those late apexes to get the good speed out of all the corners. But on the very inside of all the apexes is a big yellow sausage curve that if you hit, it's going to disrupt your exit completely. So it's about getting as close to those apexes as you can without touching those sausage curves. Okay, this is a bit of a shit lap, but can still improve. Like this section here, I need to figure out.
Go right.
I love that game. Which way do you go? Late apex, keep it in third gear for really good traction. try and carry extra speed through there. Let's take a wide line so the car has more straight line to accelerate over, so we don't have to compromise the start of our next lap as well. Alright, there we go.
46.
See, the lap time is now green.
9.
That's a good trick if you didn't know. Okay, 100 meter board, brake, miss the apex, fucker. I'm finding it really easy to lock up this these tyres. You have to start braking a bit less.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to
Is
slow
that
down
Delta
and give up the
based
time gap.
off session best or your personal best? This is all-time best, so this isn't based on session. So if you can see where my mouse is down here, all-time best should... Oh, I've been in the way of someone there trying to do that, sorry.
Car 5. Just set
Sorry, Pablo.
flat.
Yeah, so I can filter through what options I'm going to have on my Delta with the button on my wheel. So if I go against session best, then the Delta will be against that. Sometimes, for whatever reason, the all-time best filter option doesn't work properly. It doesn't grab your all-time best lap. So you could have gone quicker in a different session, and it just doesn't save that lap to have the Delta against. I'm sure there's a way to fix it. I just don't know how yet. That felt slow out of there, but we're almost within a second of the guy ahead, so we're green coming through here. Pablo's doing 1:45.3s, so unless he sets a rapid lap here, no, we are quicker than him. So he's probably going to end up in our way. Alright, brake at the 100. I'm not getting it turned in enough.
What the hell are you doing, you nasty prick?
Gotta love the comms. Right, half second away from Pablo, and the guy in front is actually in 4th as well, so.
Fucking idiots everywhere on this screen.
That is definitely a lot nicer through that corner there. That's 2 temps up. Just finding the braking point for that corner there is going to be interesting. Couldn't read that comment in time. Loving these. I'll see it in a second. We want to definitely compromise the slowdown to be able to get a better exit.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left. No damage. Car.
I don't know what is with people on iRacing thinking that when someone's up your inside, you can just turn. I know I was out braking myself a little bit there. The point is, if someone's up your inside, you have to use your brain. You can either try and hold it around the outside of them, or be smart and do a switchback. But
Car right.
I don't know, to be honest, but yeah, loving the race and the
Hold your
comms.
line. 49.
I don't really want this guy up my inside,
7. Stay on the left.
but he's technically 5th in the timing, so.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Ah, you bastard! Trying to set that throttle down too early. Oh, Jesus. I need to set a decent lap time. Not because we're in qualifying, but qualifying will be soon, and as of yet, we're still not piecing our lap together. There's quite a lot of corners to get right here. In Bathurst, there was only, what, like 4 braking points? Was there 4? Maybe 4 braking points. Here, there's definitely a few more, and they're a lot more nuanced. As in, there are a lot of braking and turning, and trail baking is key in pretty much all of these corners here, because they're all increasing radius corners. That was good. That was very, very good.
Slow car ahead. Go left.
It seems I'm not the only one spinning. It is really important to get good exits out of these corners here, so everyone's doing the same. You have to slow right down and then kind of nail the throttle, but yeah, it's obviously a sim, so it's quite easy to lose the rear end if you're not 100% like in the zone. Okay, let's not fuck up this first corner now. Brake at 100, get it turned in. No, that's not off track, is it?
Car stopped ahead. Car stopped ahead.
That was almost like a perfect first corner there. Loads of speed carried through there. Kind of missed the shift. I feel like I only had 3 tyres off the track in that first corner, but oh well, lesson learned. You've really got to V off these corners to get that power down. I was really gentle on the brakes there, like super gentle. Probably came on the brakes a bit too early, but I didn't want to miss the corner. That seems to be the strategy though, really soften the brakes whilst turning. It's a shame we had an off track at the start of this lap, because this feels like quite a quick lap. Obviously we're down 2 tenths in that last sector, but overall pretty good. Don't tell me she's not got keys. What do I need to get from town?
944.
I don't know what you need to get from town. 44.9. Okay, let's keep it in the track limits now. How are you spinning there? What's the lowest car spend on a decent sim? My next video, so I'm going to make a video. I haven't figured out all the details yet, but what it's going to be is all the different price levels and what equipment you can get for each price. Basically what I recommend coming in at and what levels you can come in at. If you're asking what's the lowest spend you can come in at for a, I don't know, because the word decent completely fucked up the braking there. The word decent is different for everyone. I started,
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left.
with a sim that cost me
Go left.
£200 in total. You fucking idiot, we almost hit. £200 in total. It was the rig and a Logitech G29 and pedals. I think it was 220 quid. Bought it off of Facebook used. And that's what I started with. Didn't feel great, I'll be honest with you.
45.27.
But it was a start. From there, I then swapped out the Logitech stuff. I sold the Logitech stuff for 200 quid. So basically, I got a cheap rig for 20 quid, which was a steal. I then put the Moser R9 on that rig, and then that made sim racing actually possible. So getting the Moser stuff with some load cell pedals. And then since then, Moser have come out with even like cheaper stuff. You can get the R5, which is not going to feel like a lot of force feedback, but you'll be able to start sim racing. You won't get realistic weight of the wheel, but you will be able to drive a car with it. So you can even go for, I think Camus has the kit for the C5. How are we doing? Motormania, how are you doing, bro? Good to see ya. The C5 is a decent option if you just want a really cheap direct drive wheel. And then I don't think I recommend the pedals because they're not load cell. They're super cheap. But up to a certain point, if you don't have a proper rig and you're mounting on a desk, then that might be your only option. So really it's hard to say there's a single budget that would be good to come in at. But yeah, I wouldn't want to race competitively for less than £1,000. Just because if you've got to buy a screen, a rig, pedals, wheel and wheelbase for under £1,000, what you'll be able to do is, the best thing you can do is find a really good deal on Facebook, research the equipment they're using, try and check out reviews online and stuff, and see what is the best value you can get. But yeah, buying new is going to cost you way too much money to get something that's going to be good fun to drive on, in my opinion. Pretty much everything I could buy used I have. So that I've got a Simmucube 2 Pro, which cost I think about £1,200 new. But I managed to pick it up for 700 quid. Now 700 quid for just a wheelbase, let's be honest, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, that's a lot of money to spend on a sim. But when you love racing and you wish you could race, this is the next best alternative. When I get on the next straight, I'll read your message, and because I know I just waffled a lot there. I didn't really give you a perfect answer. This is such a it's quite a fun track. All the ups and downs and corners through braking. There's not very many simple corners. They're all pretty flowing up and down. Got to listen to the car a lot. I don't think my line for that last corner is good at all. Right, I'm about to read your message. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, that is... There we go. Yeah, okay, because I was wondering if it would be cheaper over time buying my own or just going to the place near me to go sim. So if you think £10 for half an hour in sim racing, that's quite a good deal. Wow, look how quick we were for that first corner. I got to join the race, but I just wanted to complete the sector 1 for that first corner. Come on. And I know I screwed up sector 2 or... oh no, did I get an off track? Oh, I got a fucking off track. So £10 for half an hour. It depends how much you want to sim race. If you're only going to sim race 3 times a month, 4 times a month, 40 quid a month, over a year is about 480 quid, or 440 quid. Now you're not going to be able to probably get a comparable experience for 480 quid at home. But if you want to be able to race 3-4 times a week, then maybe it makes sense, because if you buy stuff used, you're going to get a 40% discount, maybe 50 if you buy really well. And eventually, if you do ever want to stop, you can sell it all on again, recoup most of the money you spent in the equipment as long as you buy well, which is why I recommend going for a direct drive, even if you're buying used. Because when you go to sell that stuff on, if you buy a belt-driven wheel now, in 2 years' time, when everyone wants to look at maybe buying your equipment in the future, it's going to be not redundant, but the value proposition is not going to be there. There's so many direct drives now that just weren't here 2 years ago that completely blow all the older stuff out of the water. So if you're racing 3 times a week, maybe try and save. I think the idea I have in my head is to try and set the medium budget sim for about £1,200. I reckon you can go sim racing for under 500. I don't think it's going to be an amazing experience, but you can definitely do it. In my head, in my video, I'm probably going to do maybe 4 levels of spending. Maybe something like £500, something like 1,200, something like 3,000, and then something like the top end, like 10 grand, where you can get like triples and everything crazy. But I haven't decided in my head. I wouldn't mind if you guys want to tell me what sort of price levels you're looking at spending if you were going to get into sim racing, what you'd want to spend. Right, we're about to go into the qualified session. I'm just going to take 1 minute. Bathroom's just over there. I'm just going to use the bathroom quickly, and I'll be 2 seconds, and then we'll go straight into the quali. Come in! Right, don't leave, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Let's change the screen. Double check that you can actually see me and my camera's not frozen. I've whacked the light on now, so you should be able to see me a bit better. Right, qualifying has begun, so let's enter quali. I got into sim racing. I have a Logic G920 and I'm looking to upgrade to Motor. Motor Mania, I did the exact same thing. I come in with the Logitech. I was just saying, I bought a rig and the Logitech together, used from someone for 220 quid. And then I ended up keeping the rig, upgrading to Moser, sold my Logitech stuff for about 160 quid, I think. So I managed to get a really good deal overall. And then eventually I sold the rig on for 120 quid. I bought a real life car seat instead to whack on the sim. Oh shit. Okay. We are in qualifying, we are in top split, so I can't really afford to be slow. I know everyone is going to be new to this track, or not everyone, but most people will be new to the track. Oh, I need to click on my screen because it's running at 60 FPS. Right, there we go. 93 FPS, so this is quite a hard track for my laptop to power, by looks of things. Up to 100 frames. Yeah, so CPU's running at full tilt, so maybe you might actually experience some dropped frames in the stream, but I think it should be of decent quality. Let me know if you guys see anything go wrong, but I think my percentage of dropped frames at the minute is 0%, so what's a normal FPS? Thank you very much, Motomania. What's a normal FPS? There isn't a normal FPS per se. I think it's generally understood that you wouldn't want to race at below 60 FPS. I run about 100. I would run more if I had a better PC or laptop or whatever, but 100 is a good amount for me to race comfortably. However, when my frames drop to 60, I can see there's quite a big difference in how quick I can see new details happening. So yeah, you want to keep FPS as high as you can. Don't go below 60. If you drop below 60, it's going to become a bit tricky to do. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. That is the worst lockup I've done in all of the practice. That's going to cost us heavily. Right, the job now is to just make sure I actually get this lap time in. It's a shame because the first corner was actually really good. But yeah, make sure I get this lap time in, and then that way I can go and try really hard for the second lap. Good exit through there. So we are technically 2 temps up, but it's against a 46.2, so it's not a good lap. So just ignore the delta for the time being. It will only become relevant when I set a decent lap time in the session. Got to be super patient. And this corner, I don't know what you have to be yet. Just feels awkward the whole way around. Alright, this will be a 45.7, I'm guessing, because we probably dropped over a second in that second/third corner.
One more lap.
45.8, there we go. I was 1 temp out.
0.821.
Right, let's set a decent lap now, please. Ah, we got an off track. Let's see what kind of time we could have set if we didn't get the off track. Right, well, that's really disappointing. That means the best place we can qualify is 14th, but it's the first race here, so I'm not going to sweat too much. I'm sure there'll be lots of spins and crashes, so let's just have a nice clean race. Right, 7 temps up against the previous time. Lost a bit of speed through there, but we got a good exit nonetheless. Oh, very red on exit. So really, we're just massively off the pace. We only actually had a 45.4 loaded up in the chamber, which is only 12th place. But yeah, look. First race of the day, we'll get better. Where you went from last to 8th basically, yeah, 100%.
All right,
anything happens. Anything happens, so you got to be in it. Also, you don't have to worry about results too much. I need to stop getting off tracks because one thing I learned recently is even in this qualifying session, when you get incident points, so when you get 3x for going off track, you still get affected. Your safety rating gets affected by those incident points in the qualifying session, which I didn't know originally. So I used to be really blasé, go off track, spin, whatever, it doesn't matter, because I thought it's just going to get cancelled out. But no, that will lower your safety rating as well. Okay, if we had a bit more time, I would compare my lap time against one of the quicker laps, but we've only got 35 seconds left. I forgot. I get offer and ask me a question and I've not responded. Nothing? Question mark? I don't think we need anything. Okay. 10 seconds left and then we'll be going into the race. Anyone actually raced on Portimao before? Either in iRacing or in another game, or I keep calling it a game. Some people get offended when you call a sim a game. Doesn't really matter to me, but some people obviously don't like the idea that it's a game. You have what sim are you racing it on? I've got a banner. No cake. There we go. So yeah, you've been at Portimao. Yeah, what sim did you say? Was it on AC or iRacing? Because you can get pretty much any game on Assetto Corsa. Oh, we set the second slowest lap time.
The estimated strength of field.
Done it in the F1 game, but that's a lot different.
52.
It's not a game, it's a sim!
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay
Exactly, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the F1 game, that is definitely Still a game. It's a simcade. It's definitely closer to a sim than some people would like to admit. But at the end of the day, it's not a pure sim. Definitely not a pure sim. Okay, fine. Oh, phone buzz just as I was about to put it down. Right, we've got 45 seconds left till we get underway. Out of a lot of the corners, traction is a bit tricky with this car. So I really don't want to spin, but there's a small chance I will. Maybe we'll see some other people spinning coming out of these corners. So I need to try and take it really cautiously this first lap. Don't hit anyone. And then, yeah. What he said.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Good luck, have fun.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Yeah, good luck. Okay.
Please don't kill me.
Dylan, please don't kill
That's the
me.
fun bit.
Everyone's gridded.
Oh, the guy that said that's the fun bit's directly behind me. Okay, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Much better start than the guy ahead.
Car right. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Left side, 2 wide. There's an incident ahead. Still there, hold your line.
Good start so far.
Still there, hold your line.
Keep it.
Clear on the left.
Get the power down nice and early. Please tell me there's no one to my left. I was going to say the spotter didn't say anything if there was someone to my left, so. Right, that's a really good start, up into 14th. This is a really hard braking here, so. Okay, no one's managed to spin. Whoa.
Car on your left.
Our friend there almost got taken out in the camel livery.
Still there. Clear. Car right.
Got a guy to our right.
Still there. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Oh, this is intense. Okay, up into 13th. Clean start so far. Guy in front's had an absolute nightmare under braking. Okay. We've survived the first lap. That's the most important bit so far. The liveries are technically like an add-on, yeah. So there's a piece of software called Trading Paints, and that's what puts the liveries on everyone's car. I mean, you choose your own livery. We've gone wide there. Yeah, you choose your own livery on Trading Paints. So there's a bunch of there's a library basically of liveries that anyone can make and anyone can upload, I believe. And you choose your own livery there, and so does everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone on the platform pretty much uses it now. Outbreak ourselves slightly, but yeah, you go download your paint there, and then everyone's paints get applied through Trading Paints. So that's running in the background now, but it doesn't require.
No, you guys are allowed to slow down when there's cars spinning, right?
God, look at that up there. That's mayhem. There's like 4 cars abreast. Good speed through there. The guy behind's carried good speed as well.
What the fuck?
Oh.
What was that?
Oh no, someone spun.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. One of the guys in front of us is probably going to have a little bit of damage there. Look, the guy in the blue looks like he's understeering already. Probably going to have some front wing damage.
45.64. You're in the top 10. Right side. Clear. Go right. Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide. Clear. Go left.
Jesus.
Wing is damaged.
Fuck's sake!
Car right.
I tried everything to not get damaged there.
Still there. Clear.
I tried so hard to not get damage. Fuck's sake! That's going to cost me so much for all of these corners. Fucking, oh, there's nothing you can do.
There's an incident ahead.
It's still a super close race though, like first place is only a few seconds ahead.
Oh, lad.
Right, I just need to be in the draft because if I'm not, I'm going to lose so much lap time. I won't be able to overtake, but I should just be able to follow. Someone's in the pits.
Hang on. It's been saying this whole time.
46.999. Your front wing is damaged.
Yeah, I
In
know.
the top 10, the car is C12. Just set the fastest lap. 45.24.
So it was.
The car in P19.
Go
Just set
fit.
the fastest lap.
Is it Harley, I think?
44.991. Left side. There's an incident ahead.
Oh, this is so intense.
Left.
D.
It is bad luck, yeah. It could have been much worse, correct. Still in the race.
Go right.
Go.
Ah,
Front wing is damaged. We got damage on the front end.
I tapped the nose as well going through there. I mean, that's kind of my fault that I spun that guy right in the thing. Well, partially he put the power down to spun himself around at the same time. That's my fault.
It pushed me then.
Yep. I need to be in touch with this group up here to stay in the draft. Which shouldn't be too hard if they keep overtaking each other like this. God, big slide for orange. Pablo behind's just in for the ride. Oh, look at the understeer. Oh, we're actually close to someone here. We've got the draft. Or maybe he's got damage.
46.06.
Oh,
Stay
Jesus
left.
Christ.
Clear. Car right. Keep
Some
to
people are
left.
so aggressive.
Clear. Car right. Still there. Stay on
Mate.
the left. Clear on the right. Car right.
Lucas, you're going to take that? Lucas.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
God, that Harley is not a nice driver to race against. Here comes the understeer. Need to get a good exit, stay with these guys. Good exit out of there. That's not an off track. Fucking hate off tracks. Right, I'm sure the guy ahead's going to try and make a move on Harry. Ah, So Harry only likes being a dick to me then, apparently.
45.76.
Ah, I've got someone up my inside.
Car in P10, just left the fastest lap. 44.274. Still there, clear on
Completely run me out of room there.
the right side. Still there, clear.
That was not fair. Completely run me out of room. Had to take to going off the track.
Car on your left.
No.
Keep to the right. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right.
Fucking hell.
Clear.
Looks like Harry. Oh, no, I keep saying Harry. It's Harley. Harley's got some kind of damage as well. That's not an off track. Fuck's sake, I'm going to get disqualified at this rate. Okay. I just need to keep it clean. I will get disqualified if I keep getting off track, so I'm almost. I don't want to race anymore.
The leader is running 44.433. Car on your left, still there. 45.619. That was your fastest lap of the session. Clear on the left. The car in P2. Just set the fastest lap.
Can't keep it on the fucking road for that corner.
227.
Oh. Harley's car is bouncing all over the shop. How you doing? Sorry, it's quite an intense race, so I'm not doing very good at keeping up with the comments here. How's the race going this week? Well, we've just started at Portimao, so this is the very first week at Portimao. But thanks for asking. We're having an okay race now. The only problem we've got is we're going to get disqualified if we're not careful, because it's hectic. This is nothing like Bathurst. There's cars everywhere, going 3, 4, 5 abreast. Don't want to get the off track there.
Car right. Car on your left.
Just a light tap there as well.
Still there, hold your line. There's an incident ahead. Go right. Still there. Left.
Oh, yes.
Wide. Clear on the left.
Oh, that's great news.
On the front end.
Harley's
anymore.
Harley's completely out of the race. He was not fun. So not fun. Right,
And it was a
we're going to take 8, I reckon.
fucking race.
Right side. 45.561.
Whoever was in that center, they protect the
Still there, hold your line.
Right, let's get the car stopped. It's just before the 100 now because we've got that damage. Thing is, if I crash into anyone that's spun, I'm going to get a 4X. Or if I crash into anyone that's just braking really hard, I'm going to get a 4X. So I've got this awful dilemma that I need to be close to these people to hold a good pace. But they're racing so hard, someone's going to spin, and if I hit them, I'll get disqualified. Oh my god. Having to take evasive action on almost every corner. It's good action to watch, but it's not fun to be in knowing that 4X will ruin your race. A little bit of karma for Harley, yeah. I thought that was going to give me another off track then. I've got to brake so early for these things. Much earlier than I'd want to. I think we do actually have decent pace, but we've got damage at the minute, so it's quite hard to make the most of it. That last corner we just understeer so far. Lewis hack. Look at the understeer here. Jesus. Right.
46.2.
DNF is bigger loss than iRacing 700%.
Lucky me.
Just gonna get to the end. To be fair, 7th gains us 41 iRacing, so yeah, really just should be happy to stick here. These two fighting so aggressively. Yeah, finally left that track. How you doing, Jacob? I don't know if you've been watching since the start, but unfortunately we do have a bit of damage, Jacob, so we are a little bit slower than we should be.
Front wing is damaged. We got damage on the front end.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh, this guy in front of us is not quick. But we'll use him to get the draft onto the straight. But right-hand turns, we get a lot of understeer through. I'll read that on the straight. Give me 2 seconds. Thought I'd jump on to help ease the pain. Not too bad.
5.491.
Jesus Christ.
Flat for you.
You're writing too many messages.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Oh, I can't overtake this guy without risking a collision. Up to 14x. When do we get to 14x? Fuck. A bit wide through there.
17. Just set the fastest lap. 44.
Focus on the race. Yeah, I'll try.
7, 5. There's an incident ahead.
Oh, please don't touch, you two. Don't touch. Don't touch up here either, because this is such an awkward corner to break into. No, no off track. Oh, the guy in front just had a moment. Come on, we're actually going to be in the slipstream down here for the straight. Might be able to get him down the straight. But then we're going to get stuck on a sandwich between two people. I don't fucking want that. I don't want to do an overtake.
Left side.
Oh, don't push me up against the wall, shimmy style.
0.844. Still there, hold your line. Still there.
Oh, I don't want to do the overtake.
Right side.
Oh,
You're on
God.
the right.
Driving behind this guy is so not fun.
5 laps of fuel.
You know what it feels like? It feels like I've taken like a little brother go-karting and I'm just following behind, seeing all his like average lines, but I've got a kart that's got no engine in, so you just can't get an overtake done. I can't ask him to get out of the way. Oh! All the corners I want to trail brake into, they've just like stopped on the apex, and I keep having to miss the corner to avoid them. Luckily, no one's catching us from behind. That guy has gone very wide. I say that, the gap's only 2 seconds to the guy behind, but we're about to start the last lap now, so.
Right side. Clear.
Maybe we can overtake him on the straight on the last lap. That'd be cool. Although, our car is so slow in a straight line. We're going to need such a good exit out of this corner where we've already got understeer that it's probably just completely implausible, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
White flag.
White flag. Right, I'm happy with 8th, if I'm honest with you. I'll take 8th. It's 41 iRacing increase.
Exactly.
I just can't afford to lose any safety racing. Well, I mean I can, but I don't want to. That's a horrible line to that first corner, but again, I don't actually want to be close to these guys for these slow corners because they are so slow. These two going side by side, stressing me out. I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this.
Car right. Clear. Left side.
That dude's gone so wide.
Stay on the right. Clear. Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
This is like switchback number 6.
Left side. Still there, hold your line.
Don't push me off the track.
Keep to the right. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
Are we going to keep 7th? We've got no straight line speed, so I doubt it.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Yes! We kept it. Come on.
All right.
Ah, Sim Grandpa, I'm glad you got to watch that. Yeah, we had damage for most of the race, so we were really slow and understeery, but we got to keep it to the line. That was a crazy race. I think we spent more time side by side in that race than all of like last week. So anyway, yeah, this corner here. So this is where the switchback started, I think. No, not this corner. Here is where the switchback started. Look at us. He's got a mangled front wing. My front wing's fucked. It was a good race, wasn't it? It was good to watch. We know the car is bad. Just please drive it. Did they say that to Fernando in the McLaren, or was that Lewis in the Mercedes? I can't remember. Cheers, guys. That was a good race. I'll definitely be doing the next one. This is a good little replay of the last few corners. So close. He covered the inside line, had to switch back so late, take the outside line. I'm surprised that wasn't an off track. That was just about in. Take a really tight line there, block pass basically, so he couldn't come back on me. And yeah, Lewis that was in Austria, I think. Yeah. Fantastic. Right. Let's quit the session. I'm probably going to go into a practice session. Now, obviously, I don't think all of you guys want to sit here and watch me practice. But if you do want to watch racing again, the racing starts, qualifying starts at about quarter to 3. So if anyone wants to watch practice, be my guest. I'll answer more questions in practice. 12 people in the stream, yeah, 100%. It's amazing. But yeah, if you want to watch the next race, join in about 10 to 3, I think. Should be a good time. Cheers, guys. I'll see you at 10 to 3. I'm going to keep streaming. I'm just going to go straight into the next practice session. Is that the right track? Yeah. And then anyone that's got any questions or anything, oh, okay, sweet. Good stuff, Motormania. Like it. Oh. If any of you guys race any F4s, let me know. Come and hop in the session. we'll do some practice together. That'd be good. I need to try and get a setup now because this session is not fixed. So I'm going to open up Garage 61 and see if there's any setups that I can nick. Right, let's grab. Whose setup can we grab? Michael Schmidt. Yeah, let's grab that setup. He set a 43.7, so that looks pretty good. I don't know how different this is going to be to the stock one. It looks basically stock. So for all I know, it could be stock because it's normally 18 by 26. Let me keep looking for another setup, see if there is a good one in here. 18 by 26. Who is your favourite F1 driver team? Maybe on my end. Mic volume. Is that a little bit better? I might have just knocked my mic a little bit too far away. Is that okay? I can double check in here. Your end, I think. Who is favourite F1 driver on team? For me, it's Ferrari. Being half Italian. Dad's Italian, so I've always loved Ferrari. So watching this weekend, Charles finally get his win was so good to see. And Carlos was a great teammate the whole way through. Yeah, no, it's probably I just moved the mic a little bit too far away. What setup? There doesn't seem to be any good setups here. They all seem to be basically the stock setup. This guy's got 0 degrees setup. I'm not sure that looks any good. 2 and 6. Yeah, they're all basically the stock setup. 88. Yeah. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll just grab the fastest non-standard setup, which looks like this one. Joachim. Oh, 1 degree and 4 degrees. Do I want to grab that? To be honest, probably not. I'm going to go for the standard 2 and 10. That looks a bit different. Let's have a look at this and see if this is any good. Add to my setups. Algarve. And I'll put test. Because I'm not 100% sure about it. We'll save it. And now, when we go into the garage, my setups, Garage 61, Algarve test is there. Look how nice that is. How good is that? Done. Right, let's go out to practice and let's go set a 144. We were doing 44s in the practice session beforehand. What's your feeling about Lewis joining? I'd be pissed. You're not wrong. So Leclerc is my favourite driver. Sorry, I didn't answer that bit. Then probably Lando and Sainz are next in there. I don't mind Max. I don't mind Lewis, but they're not my favourites. Piastri's just funny, in a good way. But yeah, what was the question? For Lewis joining Ferrari. If Lewis joining Ferrari is what it takes for Nui to join Ferrari, then I'll be happy. I'm sad about Carlos leaving. Pardon me, because Leclerc and Sainz made such good teammates. I mean, they still do. And they're both very, very good. Very, very good drivers. So, lovely position to be in. Lewis is a 6-time world champion, is he? 6? 7? I don't know actually how many titles he's got now, because the number's been thrown around so many times that I'm not sure what is the correct number. Michael is 7. So there's Lewis. Lewis is the same as Michael, isn't he? So yeah, 7-time. Obviously an amazing driver. The thing is, he's an old guy now. Like, for racing, he's an old guy. Same with Fernando. Like, as amazing as Fernando is, you need someone young to drive your team forward. And we're in a really good position out at Ferrari. So we need people like Sainz and maybe even Behrman to be in the team. But I think that what the plan is, from what I can tell, is we're going to get Lewis in. We're going to have him for 2 years. Behrman's going to be at Haas for 2 years. If Behrman exceeds expectations or just meets his expectations, Behrman will take Lewis's seat and race along Leclerc, and then we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's what I think. Same with you, Finn. I think Lewis is going to be out after 2 years. I think it is a 2-year contract at the minute. By that time, he's going to be so old. I mean, as much as I love Fernando and Lewis, eventually you have to just
Stop on the right.
make room for the new talent. Because imagine if we didn't see Max until he was 20 odd, because old drivers never moved out. I mean, he came in at 17, won his first race at 18 in his first race at Red Bull. That was substituting for Kvyat at the Barcelona Grand Prix. I mean, what are we doing with these lap times here? I need to shut up and focus. But yeah, we need to get new people in the sport. Obviously, sometimes you end up with people like Nikita Mazepin, which we don't need in the sport. But to be fair, until they get a chance to try it out, you don't know. So you just got to give people the opportunity. Now, it's kind of hard because these people spend millions to race every year. They can't afford to have a bad driver. And when I say bad driver, even fucking Latifi would probably beat most of us. I even say most because I'm not 100% sure. But you have to imagine, he's a Formula 1 driver. He's going to beat us. So the difference between bad and good really is fucking tight. At the top of F1, it's so tight. I consider myself a good sim racer, but you easily get in these sessions, week in, week out, someone that's a second quicker than me. But I don't think I'm a shit driver. In fact, I think I'm pretty fucking good. But the pinnacle of motorsport is so competitive. Who knows? Ricardo, Lewis, Alonso need to make space. As much as I love Ricardo,
3, 7.
he's not good enough at the minute. Sonoda is doing better than fucking Perez is in a RB. Can you call it an RB because it's Toro Rosso still or whatever? I don't know what it is. What was it? James Vowles the other day. RB Visa cash out, buy one get one free. That was quite funny. But yeah, I think generally F1 needs to. They can't have any rule in place, but just for the fans to keep it interesting, they need to get rid of people that have been in the sport too long, and make way for young talent, because that's what it's all about. We want to see the very best competing. I don't care to see Lewis get an 8-time world champion. It doesn't matter to me. Mostly because I'm a Schumacher fan, being Ferrari, so I don't actually want to see him take the 8-time world champion. I don't think it will happen. I think Leclerc's going to hand his ass to him. Not conclusively, but I think if Ferrari are the only ones in the title fight, Charles will beat Lewis. That's just my opinion. Charles is quicker than Lewis is. Now, I think that would have been controversial 3 years ago, but not anymore. Not with the form that Lewis is in at the minute, and not with how fast Charles has proved himself to be. If you compare him to the likes of Vettel, who was also, what, a 4-time world champion, the quickest driver Red Bull had ever seen, basically. It's hard to say that Lewis is going to beat that, because Leclerc made Vettel look slow, and I think again at a certain age, you just don't have that same switch. I mean, car philosophies change. Ricardo was great at Red Bull. He was insanely good at Red Bull.
Flat for you.
I'll give you that. Oh, that first corner, just getting the speed right is so tough. Too much speed in there. We're not 5 tenths up against a 145, are we? There's no way we're 5 tenths up on a 145. Oi. Let the wheel get bye-bye, guys. Don't forget to sub to race. Thank you very much, Motormania. If you don't want to watch practice but want to watch the race, I'll welcome you back with both arms. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. The rest of you guys, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Like you said, if you want to subscribe, that really helps me out. And yeah, I'll be streaming most days. This is quite a decent lap, although that was 2 tenths down in that middle sector, which is unfortunate. Definitely feel like I've got a bit more grip in this setup maybe than the stock one. I think that's the line that people were taking. Just get to the first apex, go a bit wide for the second, and then carry all that speed round onto the straight. This feels really quick. This feels really good, this setup. That was a 44.4.
4, 3, 2. New fast flat for you.
Okay, let's nail it. Let's keep going quicker. Fuck off! That off track is so annoying. Look how much time there is to exit that corner. Half a second. What did I do on that other lap? Max, Charles, Lando, and to some extent George, Oscar will dominate. I think Oscar Piastri, what a weapon! Like, I thought Lando is one of the best drivers on the grid. Like, I'd put Max, Charles, and Lando up there with probably the top 3 drivers. I used to think George, I'm not 100%, unless he is actually just incredible, and he's the reason why Hamilton looks kind of average right now. But I'm not 100% sure. But Oscar is not just matching Lando. Oscar is beating Lando in qualifying, which is no mean feat. Lando's a fucking quick driver, and obviously he used to race against Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz, I think people forget how long Carlos Sainz has been in F1. He's raced for quite a few teams. He's a quick driver, and Oscar's coming in, what is this, his 2nd year or 3rd year? And he's giving Lando some real challenge. I think his biggest downfall, by the looks of things, is his tyre management, or maybe his driving style just eats tyres a bit more than Lando's. Lando seems to be very good at keeping life in his tyres, but that'll probably come from the fact that Lando's also been in F1 for a good few years.
44.
Yeah, I agreed. Oscar's going to be up there very soon. If McLaren have the fastest car, I think Lando takes the title, but Oscar's going to be fighting until the very last race to stop him from getting it. Be a bit like Alonso and Hamilton back at McLaren. Okay, 5 temps up on the 45.0. Let's actually set a 44 without any off tracks. Get that power down nice and smoothly. I think the problem with this corner, you've got to turn really late and get to the apex still, so you can get braking in a straight line, get the power down nice and early again. There we go. This is looking like a pretty good lap so far. Carry that speed into the corner, hit the fucking apex, and cost yourself 2-3 temps. You idiot.
You got a slow car on the right.
Okay, on to a good lap then. So there's a couple of temps in that last corner as well. So we should be able to do a 44.0 by the end of practice. Did my first wet race today in the F4 Virginia. It was so much fun. Racing these cars in the wet. Racing these cars in the wet is it's ridiculously fun. It's not fun if you want to gain iRacing or safety racing because it's so unknown. But if you're doing it to simulate the thrill of racing, it's amazing. It's so you have to be so in tune with the car. You have to listen to everything the wheel's giving you, trying to find every little bit of grip, because it is like racing in the wet. Like, the car is barely under control. Like, you are threading the needle all the time, and when you find chunks of time, it's so satisfying. Maybe try a different line, or you find out you can brake a bit later into a certain corner, and then you start gaining an advantage on other people. You feel like, oh yeah, I am racing now. For fuck's sake. Balls up that corner. Anyway. Right, I'm going to focus up for this next lap. See if we can get a... oh, that is such a nice exit through there. Look at the speed. Mind the rear end, hope it clings on. Brake a little bit, get to the apex, get the power down. Rear end sliding slightly, which scrubbed a little bit of speed, but it's okay. Okay, 3 temps off the best, but we've set some really good sectors in there. 3 temps in that last sector alone.
44.925.
It really is class. One thing to note, the Super Formula has so much more grip than these cars in the wet. Like, a ridiculous amount more grip. I couldn't actually believe the difference. I knew I was spinning there, I just couldn't be asked to try and save it because it's going to cost me too much time. You can really feel when the car's going in this, but it's tricky finding the right amount. Yeah. Oh, I've just realised this whole time. Oh no, I haven't. My frames just dropped to 60, and I thought I'd had. So basically, if I click off of iRacing, it will drop the FPS of iRacing down to 60. So basically, my laptop doesn't overheat when I'm not racing. And I just had a frame dip down to 60, and I thought, oh shit, I've been racing at 60 FPS. Fave car on this game. Tricky question. I think my favourite car for handling is the F4, even though I'm a fucking idiot and I keep spinning. It's not the coolest car, for sure, but in terms of the handling, it's the one I like the most. The Porsche Cup is a fantastic car, but the amount of skill required to get that Porsche Cup car around the track quickly is really, it's not, I was about to say the word obscene. It's not obscene, it's not ridiculous, but if you give that car to a rookie, they're not going around the track. They'll understeer off of every corner and they'll spin on every corner exit. It requires so much skill to drive that car quickly.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Left side.
That's one way to get an overtake done. Okay, we could actually still set a decent lap here. We're about to go green, so once I'm going to shut up and... guy behind almost went into the back of us there. I was watching him get close to the mirror, I was like, oh fuck. But yeah, I really like the Porsche Cup. And the GT3s are actually no, the GT4, the Mercedes GT4 car. That's a really, really fun car to drive. I don't know why, I just really enjoy it. The ABS is obviously completely different to what you get here, but you get quite good racing in the GT4s, I think. I'm going to read that comment on the straight because it's too long for me to grab in between corners. This is a fucking skill, this. Trying to race or like take a car around the track competitively and read comments. I think if I had a bigger screen to read comments off of, it'd be a lot easier, but I've got a tiny little bar that I'm trying to pinch the comments off of on the straights in between racing. It makes it interesting, but I sometimes I do get distracted by it. I end up making mistakes on the track. Right, let's go for a lap now. We've got a good run onto the straight. What did you say? The must-do Porsche Cup in full wet on Laguna Seca with 147 standing mode. You know what? That is actually such a good idea. I know you can host events. I think you have to. I looked at trying to open an event the other day, and you have to pay to. For fuck's sake! I took too tight of an entry into the first corner. Same thing again. This setup is definitely geared to more oversteer than the last one was, which is going to be quicker, but it requires more skill to get the most out of it. Don't worry, I've got the skill. I just need to adapt to it a little bit better and make the most of it. That's not a great line through there. Right, this long right-hander here, I think we've got the braking point nailed now. So you come all the way over to the left. Just as you come over the crest, you just kind of gently squeeze that brake and line yourself up for a lovely run down the hill.
Car stop on the right.
Same with this corner here. It's a very late apex down into second gear. This guy in front of me must be like, for fuck's sake, mate, can you just... Oh, no.
Left.
That's going to compromise my start to this lap. I had to touch the brake. Right. Go really wide so the car's got more time to build up to speed before the start of the... Okay. We're going to be maybe 500 down.
0.664.
Yeah. It would be cool if I could put the chat on the screen. I think there is a way to do it if I was streaming on Twitch. The overlay I use can put it on the screen. But I'm not on Twitch, obviously. I'm on YouTube, and I don't know if there's an easy way to... maybe there's software out there. But at the minute, I just don't want to add... Really, on the racing line? I don't want to add any additional... stuff for my PC to do, because I say PC, it's just a laptop. It's doing so well already running the game and everything else. So yeah, maybe I'll look at getting some software to overlay the chat on the screen. Probably worth it, but it'd be nice if it was integrated. If it was integrated into the iOverlay that I already use. Just heated up the rear tyres too much through there. Two secs, I'll read that about safety rating. I think the guy behind was trying to follow me and he managed to spin before the lap started. What an idiot. Right. Here we go. Shift. Does safety racing get affected in practice? So I'm pretty sure in this practice session it doesn't do anything, because I could leave this practice session and I'd never get normally at the end of the race it tells you your race results, whatever, and it tells you how much iRacing you gained and how much safety racing you've gained or lost. Whereas if I leave this practice session, I don't gain or lose anything. So I'm pretty sure this practice session doesn't do anything. Now when I leave this, go into the race session, I'm pretty sure both the warm-up and the qualifying will affect my safety racing. I've managed to get through that bottle of water, so I'm going to have to use the toilet again, and I'm going to have to prop the door open downstairs, I think. So give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Literally 2 minutes, and then we're going to qualifying. Sorry about that, it won't be long. Right, give me, going to be literally 40 more seconds, I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Sorry if I've bored any of you to death. Hello, I'm back. Okay, just before quali starts as well. Is the setup okay? Yeah, the setup is already on. Qualifying session is underway. Need to whack this back into performance mode. Right, put the shoelaces back in. Let's aim for a 44. We're going 44.3. Is it actually possible to get 4 safety rating for fast motion? And currently D class in sports and open wheelers, and want to so bad. Yep, I did it in my first season. Got automatically promoted into D class, and then also was still high enough to get promoted into C class at the end of the season. But I was demoted. I was demoted this season. I was having a really hard time, having some really bad races, and got demoted. But yeah, if you get up to 4.0, you will get automatically pushed up. I'm hoping to do that now because I'm at 3.7, and that demotion was not nice. So yeah, I need a clean race now. If you want to just get safety rating, I do advise you really to pick whatever series you can, which is the safest. Don't just jump into random lobbies that are going to fuck you up, and you're going to have to concede either a bit of iRacing or just a few positions on track just to keep your safety racing safe, basically. Sometimes it's really annoying. You're on iRacing, you're doing it because you love racing, but you can't race at your hardest because you know if you do, you're going to get off tracks or you're going to end up in a little collision that isn't even your fault most of the time. But yeah, it's definitely possible. You just have to be in that kind of mindset. Look, I need to do maybe 5 races, super clean, and I know that's a lot. 5 races is a lot of time. It can take you 5 hours to do 5 races with how often they run. But yeah, let's focus on the lap now. Okay, and I'm going to put up the delta for the all-time best lap of a 1:44.6.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Yeah, I would advise just starting at the back, taking it easy on the first lap, and just giving yourself that space to avoid any collisions and just bump up that safety racing so you can get into the more fun cars sooner. I did this on my other qualifying lap as well. Completely missed the turn-in, the braking point. Fuck's sake, that puts me 5 tenths down. Need to make sure I don't fuck up anywhere else in this lap so I can get this as a banker lap, or so I can go a bit quicker in the second one. But it's shit putting in a first lap on the first one, because then you have to try that much harder in the second one to make sure you don't have to start too far back. Okay. So far, all good, nothing spectacular, all pretty average. Almost gave myself an off track, but I was right on the limit. Load up a nice big run onto the straight here. Optimize for the second lap. Okay.
One more lap.
So apart from the first sector, that was a decent lap. It was a 44.6 apart from the first sector.
45.9.
God, everyone's gone quicker as well in this session. Come on, let's put in a good lap. Done the same thing again. Done the exact same thing again. This time it only cost me 3 attempts. You're a fucking idiot. Why'd you do this? See if we can pull back some time for these corners here. Nope, just losing time so far. Ah. That's a nice sector. Okay, we're going to get into the 44s this time. Still not where we should be. But, hey ho. We know that we've got 3.5 temps.
There's the flag.
Yeah.
It's
Optimal
over.
we're saying 44.0. What's the optimal for the session? 44.838. No, oh yeah, it is because I missed the first corner on both attempts. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even trying to get into that first corner. My body just did it naturally. Keep braking too late for that corner. Anyway, that's qualifying done. It was a decent session, although that turn 2/3 fucked up both times around. So we'll see how it goes in the race. To be fair, we're 8th, so we're going to be in some really good racing. Yeah, cursed T2. It's just me. I'm not used to the braking point just yet for it. It's because a few times as well, I tried to turn it in when I broke a bit too late, and it's just going to make me spin. So I just knew I had to go wide. This corner up here is interesting because you can brake. I think you can brake really quite hard if you time it right. So I think there's some more time through there to be made. This corner here as well, you want to brake and get it turned in for that late apex. Get back on throttle. Yeah, look at all that time. I'm not sure about this corner here. It's an interesting one. But generally, look, we're a 10.5 up on that, on our qualifying lap. So, yeah, look, we're still fresh to the track. There's still lots of time to be made. In terms of the session, our session optimum is actually a 1:44.5. So, yeah. 1:44.5 would only put us... Well, it wouldn't actually put us up. Wouldn't put us up any positions. So there you go. Missing apex, yeah. Okay, how long we got left? No time left. Fantastic. We go straight into the race. That's what I like to see. Let me double check that we have enough fuel for the race. The fuel is set at 15 litres. And if you see here, thanks to my overlay, if I adjust the fuel level, should tell me how many race laps that'll cover for me. It's good stuff. Right. Apply, done. Let's get on the grid. So I don't know if anyone watched the last race, but if you watched the last race, it was pretty crazy in general. There was a lot of activity. I think this is this should be top 5 here, because we can run the pace of, I think, up to 3rd place. The guy in first with 43.1. Now that's moving. That is moving. 8.8k IRacing. And then Martin with a 43.7, which I think will be achievable for us in the next few days, as we just find out all the little tips and tricks for the track and where we can gain a bit of time. But 43.1, that is quick. Yeah, front wings this time round. I only tapped it so light in that last one, so light, and it was just because of that collision coming out of that corner. I thought I'd slowed down and avoided it enough. But I think there they're probably as brittle in iRacing as they are in real life, maybe even more so. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but I think it's so easy to bend the front wing. So easy. So the worst bit is when you lose a wing on this game, instead of going quick in a straight line, you go slower, and you go slower around the corners as well. So yeah, it's a lose-lose. Okay. Should be getting underway pretty soon. 2 seconds left.
Waiting on the final
there we go.
car.
Just the guy next to me, Sam Gormer. What is that? Baked bean livery. Jesus Christ. Right, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, we've smashed Sam off the line. The guy behind us come. Sam, are you okay, mate?
You're on the right, 3 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Right side. All the damage is repairable.
Also, what is Sam doing at the start here? What? And then why is the guy losing it into the first corner? Oh, he's been fucking hit. For fuck's sake. Look at the car. The car is just fucking ripped to shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got a minute 44 till we're actually back in the car. Would have been lapped almost twice. Oh, fucking love iRacing. I just feel bad for all you guys. You've literally waited 30-40 minutes for that to happen, and I I don't know, was I distracted? Should I have seen that happening earlier? Should I have seen this was coming? I mean, what is he doing here? What are you doing? And then whack it in slow motion. Yeah, no, by this point I've committed to the apex, and that he's just been spun around there. You might be wondering, why am I not 100% on the brakes? If you're 100% on the brakes, you end up just locking up, and then you can't steer at all. So at this point I was still hoping to try and steer left, but oh, Jesus Christ almighty. There we go. 28 seconds left till we're in the car. Let's just go back in the car now. There we go. 18th spot. There's one other guy in the pits with us, so maybe we'll get to race him, but he's 1.7k iRacing, so I'm not sure we want to race him. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, as soon as the pits are done, we'll be out, and we can just try and set the quickest lap times that we can possibly set, I guess.
Move it, move it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we're coming out with the pack again. Here comes the leaders.
Car on your left. Clear.
Tyres are a bit cold. Okay, we're in 17th spot. We're going to lose 77 iRating from our 2.9k. That's fantastic. We've got Sam behind us, who's already hit us once. So the Santiago guy isn't actually too slow, he's hanging with the leaders. So this could actually be somewhat interesting for the rest of the race. The leaders are very quick though. Gap to Sam has maintained pretty similar throughout the whole lap so far, so bit of a slide coming out that last corner. Not ideal. And Santiago's keeping it with the guys in first and second. We're 0.9 seconds behind. He's actually closer to them than we are to him. We're equidistant now. We kept the gap to Sam at 1.4. Oh, rear end was sliding through there.
Slow car ahead. Go right, go right.
The leaders have crashed. What the fuck? So that would have put us in for a podium position if we stayed with Sam. How are we doing overall? So against the session best, we're 2 tenths up. Sam is 1.7 seconds behind. See if we can pull away, that'd be interesting. If the back markers can pull away from the leaders. Almost lost the car through there, but we've kept it together. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of my rejoin. Maybe I should have slowed down a little bit, but I thought I was out of the way. Maybe I wasn't far enough out of the way. Yeah, I lost a bit of time through there, not very quick. Keep it together, will ya? Alright, Sam's closed up a few temps on me through the lap. We've gone as quick as Santiago, slightly quicker by 1 tenth. We were 0.9 behind. 44.7 is decent. Santiago's done what I love doing. Come on, that 16th is ours. Oh no, what's going on behind? Oh, he's feeling the pressure of the Santiago now. He's losing it under traction. I have to lift slightly through there. Gonna lift again through here, don't want to be too close. Oh, need to get past him before these leaders catch up to us. Two very different lines from us there, but similar results in terms of exits. We're still pretty close together. I think aim for a slightly later apex, gives you more speed on the exit. And get it nailed nice and early. We're going to put it in 5th here because I don't want to close up to him. I want to get the draft onto the straight. So that way he doesn't have the chance to come back.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. 44.
The classic Angelo T2. Yeah, that's the one. Well, he should bail out of that, so he's quite happy to let us lead him. What lap time was that? 44. Oh, a car almost wanted to go around there. Just had to ease off the ease off the steering or the accelerator, I can't remember which. Right, let's nail the braking here. Come back for that late apex, get the throttle down, and we're 2 tenths up on the 44.7. So let's go aim for a 44.0 now. I think we should be able to have it in us. Not hitting the curb like that, we don't. That was shit. I did say this before. I think the hardest part about this track is you've got to get to those apexes without touching the sausage curbs on the inside. Santiago is asking me what am I doing.
Time to push.
Question. The answer is drifting, not on purpose. I've overheated my rear slightly, so they're pushing on a little bit through some of these corners. Okay, go on. I reckon we've got a 44.0 in us next lap. Just gonna pull a 7 tenths out the bag. Not losing as much rating. Overtake now. Yeah, what is it? 66 now.
The leader is running 46.33.
That's a better line. Still missing that apex. It's really hard finding the braking point for that T. I think it's T3. Almost lost the rear end on the traction again through there. Santiago's keeping me very not on edge, but it's keeping me quick. Good exit out of there. I don't think he's going to go for a move anytime soon, but he loves going up the inside through here, whereas I go very wide. Because I get a much better exit out of the corner, whereas he loses a lot of speed for entry speed. Okay, and we're going green. No, we're red. Green, red. Green, red. Okay. Oh, I missed. Maybe overdriving some corners. I think I am a little bit. I'm trying to brake a little bit too late. Don't know if Santiago's going to go for a move here or what. No, it looks like he's happy to stay behind. That was nice and quick. That's the exit we needed. There we go. There's 2 tenths. Should be more, I think. Maybe I was a bit slow on the throttle. I just lost a tenth in braking. That's annoying. Twice I've done that now.
Alright.
I'm gonna let Santiago come back past, so I don't need I don't need to lose it. I don't think that line he's taking is quick. It can't be quick, because look how close I am after that corner.
Alright. Clear.
It's more fun being behind him, but it's also more scary. I think we'll go past here on the straight, and then if we just put a couple clean laps together, we won't have to look back.
.529. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
I don't think he's particularly happy that I'm overtaking him, but we are racing at the end of the day. Okay, I need to get my head down because first is catching us now. It's only 2.4 seconds to first. Oh, did I just give myself another off track? Come on, I'm trying to get my safety racing up. Let's just stop doing that. That's a lovely exit through there. Right. The guy that's currently in first is very quick. He's managed to close down the gap to 1.7 seconds, so yeah, 43.6s he's doing. So we need to get a move on.
44.
Unless we're going to get lapped,
6.
which we are going to get lapped. Look at the pace he's going.
The leader is coming up and they're not at high. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 43.445.
Come on, we've got to find more time than that. Even Santiago's keeping it close. Oh, so much speed for the guy in first place. It's ridiculously quick. Santiago's going to have to give the position very soon by the looks of things.
Right side.
I want to get out of the way of the leader. I want to get out of the way of the leader.
Clear
Jesus.
on the right. Car right.
Fucking hell.
Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
This is still good racing though with Santiago. He's pretty quick. To be honest, I'm a little bit slow. But in terms of lap time, me and Santiago are very, very on par.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Left side, 45.773.
A
Still
bit too close to the leader here for my liking.
Still there, hold your line.
Leader's taking it right to the limit of the track.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
This is good racing.
Go left.
Santiago crumbled under the pressure. I don't know how that guy in first is carrying so much speed everywhere. He makes it look so easy. Oh, what have I done? Missed my braking spot there. Missed my braking spot big time. Jesus, that was bad. Lapse of concentration there. Okay. This is white flag lap because I would love to set a fast lap on the last lap.
Last lap.
There we go. Come on, let's set a decent lap. Gap to Marvin in second is 1.1. Tyres cooking.
45.994. The car in P1 just
43.3.
43.319.
There we go. There's 3 temps through that corner. Marvin's kept the gap at 1.1. Marvin's does 44 once. Good exit through there. Lost a bit of time under braking, but not too much. It's all about the exit. Keep that average speed up. That minimum speed, sorry. Right, don't miss the braking point. Again, keep the minimum speed up. Get that power down nice and early. Nail the last corner as well. Okay. That's a good last lap. Managed to keep Marvin at 1.1, which means we could have hung with second place really if we didn't have the incident in the first lap. So that's a 44.2.
Checkered flag. Better schedule from.
Who said 44.5? It's a 44.2. It's not a bad lap. That's a pretty good lap to be fair. I can take that into Garage 61 and have a look at where I was losing time there. Oh, shame about the start of the race, but apart from that, it went pretty well. So if we look at the laps in the race, 44.2, I think against pretty much everyone else. So how did Sam do in terms of laps? Did he quit before? He did a 44.3, so yeah, we're right up there. And the guy in second, what did the guy in second do for laps? I didn't select him for whatever reason. There we go. Laps. 43.5. Wow. 43.5 is a really, really quick lap. He must have been carrying damage in that last lap there because those are all very consistent times, but well off of that pace. Yeah, I must have been carrying damage. Okay, well, shame about the start of the race. I am going to have a little break now. I'll probably be back on for the next race. I'm going to skip practice for the next race, just join at 1:45. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, subscribe, join the Discord if you want to get notifications, or even if you just want to keep in touch. I post some pictures of other car stuff that I do. I was at Brands on Saturday, so there's some cool cars there. We'll be in Portugal in 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll actually get to go to Portimao. And then if not, I'll see you in the next stream. If you give it a like, even better. If not, no worries. I'll see you in the next one.